Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video blog. I thought I'd start off this week with a bit of an update on my whole situation. So last week I touched on the fact that I wanted to try and make the transition towards a plant-based diet. So I've watched some more movies and some more articles and stuff on YouTube, and it's really galvanizing my decision to try and eliminate all of the meat and dairy from what I eat. And like I said, I can't make any promises. I think going full on strictly vegan for me straight away is going to be a bit of a shock. But I'm doing my best with my choices that I'm making with my food. I've basically eliminated dairy completely. I think I've had a couple of coffees throughout the week and a half where I've had milk in the coffee, but I mean besides that, and I've had like maybe one meal, I think it was like with roast turkey in it. Besides that, it's pretty much been entirely plant-based. So I thought I'd mention that straight away. I haven't really noticed a massive weight change, and that's I guess to be expected. I haven't I've been, my job has me sitting in a car most of the time, so haven't been that active. I've been pretty active, but not that active, and the weight hasn't fallen off, which, I think you can expect in the first week that you're not going to see any drastic change. But in terms of general health, I feel amazing. I don't really know if you guys can see, but my skin's cleared up a fair bit. I normally would have like this, it's like a film on my face all the time, like just felt like slimy and gross, and I think that's probably to do with dairy, and also I guess just the general crap that you put in your body, like whether it comes from all of the saturated fats and whatever from potato chips and all that sort of stuff, which I've pretty much cut out. So yeah, my skin's feeling a lot better. I'm feeling lighter, like my gut and my like my digestive system feels a lot lighter. Without going into too much grotty detail, I think everybody knows what happens when you start to detoxify your body and cut dairy and things like that out. You definitely feel a lot lighter, and a lot more energetic as well as a result. So I could sit around and think about exercising. I'd be like, tomorrow I'll get up and I'll go for a nice long walk or go for a run. And now I just pretty much, if I feel like doing it, I do it. Like with my job, I'll just stop driving for half an hour and walk 15 minutes in one direction and walk 15 minutes back, get in the car and keep on going. And I'm finding I'm getting a lot more motivated to exercise as well. I guess because the stuff that I'm putting into my body is energizing me, and it's looking to burn the fuel as well. So it's like I said, no drastic changes yet in terms of weight, but just general health and well-being. I mean, it's an instant change that you notice, and it's really good. So it's keeping me encouraged to keep on going. So this week I'm going to try and phase out as much of the meat and dairy, to see what impact it's going to have in the following week, and then from there I guess I'm going to slip up every now and then, as everybody does. Nobody's perfect, but I'm definitely making conscious decisions. I mean, when I do go somewhere like Subway or something like that for lunch, I'll make sure that I'm getting just a salad Subway with no cheese and no sauce with any of the bad stuff in it. Basically just a hot chili sauce, and that's about it that I have on my veggie Subway. I've definitely noticed a difference when I do feel hungry and I'm looking for something to eat. I would generally go for one of the options which we have very close to my house here. I think I should probably let you guys all know that I've seriously got a Domino's pizza that's not even a minute walk, and they do $5 pizzas. So when you're a little bit poverty stricken and and feeling hungry, it's pretty huge temptation when it's like literally across the road. And then at the end of the street, we've got a McDonald's and a KFC. So the temptation's just massive at the moment, and I'm pretty proud of myself for not going with one of those options, which I more and more over the last couple of months was finding myself, at 10 o'clock at night at Macca's getting myself a cheeseburger and a McFlurry and a Coke, and then get up the next day and have brekkie and do some work, and then lunchtime would come around and it'd be off to Domino's for a $5 pizza, and without even thinking about it, I just fell into the trap really easily. So it's good that I'm noticing myself saying no to those things and looking for another option. And like today, I just went down to the shops. I was feeling hungry. Went down to the shops. I bought a couple of sweet potatoes and some pumpkin and some carrots, and I've got them in the oven roasting, and that'll be my lunch. So yeah, and that was really cheap as well, which is weird. You kind of say to yourself, eating healthy is really expensive, but you can definitely find ways around having to go and pay $19 for a tub of coconut oil or $30 for a packet of quinoa. You can just go down to your local fruit store and get yourself some pumpkin and sweet potato and some broccoli, and that'll keep you going. So yeah, that's it in terms of the diet for this week. No massive changes to my weight, as I said. One other thing that I have organised is for the 15th of November, I've organised a bushwalk at Springbrook. And basically, I've opened the invitation up to anybody out there who needs a bit of encouragement to get up and get active. What we'll do is we'll do the 4 kilometre Twin Falls circuit at Springbrook. We'll go for, I think it'll probably take 4 kilometres, should take just over an hour, hour and a half, something like that, depending on the weather on the day. And then when we get back, once we've all finished the 4K circuit, if everybody feels like doing some more, we can go and do some more. And then after that, I'm going to try and find somewhere nearby, whether it's somewhere at Springbrook itself or on the way up the mountain, or somewhere down in Nerang. We'll try and find somewhere to go and have a healthy feed afterwards. So the invitation's open to everybody. It doesn't matter what size and shape you are. I mean, I'm not really fit, still quite overweight, still at that 113 kilo mark, but really keen to get up there and get some fresh air in the lungs and share the experience with some other people who might be going through some similar things. So if you guys want to come along, like I said, it's on Sunday, November 15 at 10 o'clock. I've created a public Facebook event for it, and I've put the link for it in the description of this video. So if you want to come along, click attending on the event, and yeah, I'll see you then. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys next week with another update in terms of my diet and stuff, and stay positive. And anybody out there who's been watching my videos, and I know there's a few of you who are following it, thanks a lot, guys, and stick with it, stay positive, and yeah, just stay positive. Cheers.